How's it going, my people? This is your boy Wired Up, and welcome to another episode of Wired Up TV. Hope you guys got your hands on the steering wheel and keeping your eyes on the road and handle everything you guys gotta handle. I want to talk about this real quick about respect towards others. Now, I know sometimes it's hard to contain yourself, especially people that are from the hood or has had issues with anger or depression or anything. Sometimes we blow up or we say stuff, out of nowhere. Try to think before you speak, my people, because you can tell anybody any little thing. You don't know what kind of day they're having, you know what I'm saying? And one little thing will get you killed, and if you have a family and kids, you have to be careful. All right, my people, so treat people kindly. You never know what they've been through that day. Treat people kindly and watch what you say. Think before you speak. With that being said, let's get down to the video. Now, I want to get into the Nipsey Hussle issue. In case some of you didn't know, well, I'm pretty sure you do, but in case you don't know, Nipsey Hussle, he was a rapper from the Crenshaw district of Los Angeles, was shot and killed a couple weeks ago, about a week ago or something of that nature. Now, one thing I want to talk about, so stay tuned in for the whole video because I'm about to explain something to y'all. Okay. Nipsey Hussle was shot by a man named Eric Holder, age 29. Eric Holder. Now, what happened is that they got in an argument in front of the store. Okay? What was said is that Nipsey was basically verbally rushing the guy, calling him a snitch. Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You snitch on the homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here. They had a personal beef. He didn't want somebody that he was accusing of being a snitch anywhere around him. That was his business, the marathon, so he didn't want him there. Right? So the guy leaves. Comes back with a pistol. All right? And shoots Nipsey and two people that were with him. The only one that died was Nipsey Hussle. That's the only one that died. In a white 2016 Chevy, he pulls up and shoots Nipsey Hussle in a white 2016 Chevy. He pulls up and shoots Nipsey Hussle. Okay, now I want to show you something, okay? Okay, now I want you to listen to this. Moore said Holder, which Moore is Eric Holder's a lawyer. Moore said Holder ran from the scene and got into a 2016 white Chevrolet Cruze driven by an unidentified woman and sped away. He said police found the vehicle abandoned nearby. Okay. The alleged getaway driver spoke to detectives on Tuesday night, but has not been arrested. They know who the getaway driver is, but have not arrested her. How the fudge is that? This is accessory to murder and accessory to two attempted murders. How is she not arrested? She's snitching. Or she is a cop, a fed. This is what I've been telling you guys, man. Just like how I've been telling you guys that Snoop Dogg infiltrated death row, that Snoop Dogg is a fed, c.i.a. agent. He infiltrated death row. He was going to first infiltrate Ruthless Records, but then they saw that death row had a lot of gangsters working for them. They were, they thought they were dealing in narcotic trafficking and all kinds of stuff. So Snoop went to death row instead. Okay, but the CIA, person, the getaway driver, is a planted CIA agent that they hired and to kill Nipsey. Crazy stuff, right? You don't have to believe me, but the proof is in the pudding. How the hell? Okay, they found the car, right? Obviously, they don't say how they found the girl, but obviously they were either the car was under her name, or her prints were all over the car. But they found the getaway driver, and she has not been arrested. Now, the guy that got in the car with her has been arrested, but the female has not been arrested. They know she's the getaway driver. Okay? They already know. It doesn't say that she's a suspect in the case, nothing. No. She's for sure the getaway driver. Okay? So that goes out the window of people saying, well, they might not know who she is yet. Dude, that says it right there. They know she's the getaway driver. Okay? But she has not been arrested yet. You gotta be kidding me. I know anybody that knows anything about anything know that if you're in the car and your homie pulls up and shoots and kills somebody, your ass is going to jail. They don't care if you say, well, I didn't know he was going to do that, or he just popped out of nowhere and did it. They don't care. They're not going to believe you, especially when you're gang related. You're going to jail. I know anybody that's from the hood or anybody that's known people that this happened to or has heard, you go to jail, man, until you can be proven that you're not guilty. And she didn't bail out, okay? It says it. She has not even been arrested yet. So for people that are going to say, well, she bailed out, it says it. She has not even been arrested yet. So how's that? Because she's a Fed CIA agent planted there, just like they were planted on Tupac. Okay? Except for this time, they used a gangbanger to do it. Okay? They infiltrated a set, and they got the job done. They got Nipsey out of there. He was too positive for the community. Okay? He was getting involved with law enforcement, working with law enforcement, making friends in law enforcement. Okay? Threatening to change in the city of Los Angeles. And he had a voice. Okay? They've been doing this for years. Alright, been doing this for years. Okay? The FBI even had a special unit, a special team. And I believe they still have it till today. A special team that specifically dealt with the hip-hop industry. Followed everybody in the hip-hop industry. Okay? They followed everybody. All right? And they will bust them. They will set them up and all kinds of things. They try to get Puffy too. But Shine ended up doing time for Puffy. When it happened to Puffy at the club with the shooting with Shine. Peep game. They're getting all of them. If you're lucky, you get away. Puffy's a snake, so he ended up getting away. But Nipsey Hussle, he was a real one, man. Too bad, he couldn't get away. But I want to open up your eyes to all these things that are around us. Just because we don't see them does not mean that they're not there. Just because we don't see them does not mean that they're not there. They're there. And they're stopping any positive movement. They're stopping it all. When are we going to wake up and say this is enough? For real. Alright? You saw there's a lot of agents in the hip-hop industry that are planted there by the feds and the CIA to break it up. Guys, this is public knowledge. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up yourself. Okay? The CIA and the FBI had their own special units, okay, to cause confusion in the hip-hop movement ever since Tupac was around. And look what, and you know, Tupac and Biggie, and look what happened to them. They were surveilling them. They were surveilling Death Row, and they were surveilling both Bad Boy and Bad Boy Record at the same time. How is that? They had surveillance on Snoop. They had surveillance on 50, on Puffy, to break all this up. They were scared. They saw kind of the same thing that was happening with the hip hop movement. That was kind of happening with the Black Panthers. They were afraid. So what do? Before it becomes like another Hitler problem, how they could have stopped them before in Munich before it even started, they cut the head off the horse. That's what Snoop Dogg says. Sometimes people got to be sacrificed. Y'all think about it, man. Don't take my word for it. Do your research. The CIA and the FBI have a team to cause confusion and rattle the tree on the hip-hop movement. They're still doing it to this day. Look what happened to Nipsey. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. He was a real one for the community. Just because you cannot see it does not mean it's not there. How is this woman not in prison? That is mind-blowing. She was the getaway driver, admittedly, and hasn't even been arrested. That's insane. The justice system has to be fair with everybody. It can't be different with certain people. With that being said, don't be afraid to speak your mind. Keep your head up, and like I always say, my people, stay wired up. I'll talk to you guys soon. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you have any new information on the Tupac, Biggie, or anything you guys got, please send it to wireduptv4you@gmail.com. wireduptv4you@gmail.com. Any information on the Tupac case, the Biggie case, and even the Nipsey case, anything you guys got, send it to wireduptv4you@gmail.com. wireduptv4you@gmail.com. Peace.